That is literally it, mate. I'm on such a hype right now. Seriously, the first event win for me, so it means a lot to me. And obviously,
good.
yeah, definitely.
Jack, you've been here before, haven't you? You've got a few wins on your belt.
Yeah.
How's it feeling back on top and smashing people with it?
Feels good.
The biggest fans of.
Well, it's a little bit different this time because we've worked a lot harder than we usually would have. Knocking someone like them off the top has been something a lot different compared to everything else I've ever done. So.
Yeah, pretty much the same as Jack said. Like, obviously, Max and Scott have been on the top for quite a while. Well, so have the Bucks, really. And it needed a change, and we've put so much work into this. We've been on, like, online most nights, just getting our stuff down, and it's just speechless, really. It's over the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the lads said pretty much. It feels amazing to beat them at last, especially as I were winning so many with Scott and Max for a period of each. And they beat me last event I played at, and they don't get harsh banter, but you know I get it now and again, just a bit of banter, and it feels good to finally topple them and take one for the team.
Well, I was saying before the event, if we didn't win, that would probably be the end of me, just for the amount of time we'd all put in. But I'm more than sure that we'll be still playing for next event, and see where things go from there. To be honest, I don't know what these lads are doing about Halo 4, but I'm still a bit iffy about whether I'll be playing or not, so we'll see how it happens. But yeah, I think we all had a good event. I think I played alright. Andy, mate, had a good last series as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I get criticised a lot because I'm really aggressive in game, really aggressive. I can't stress that enough. I like just push, and I sometimes miss a lot of shots when I'm doing it, and I miss loads online. I even miss loads at the pre-land. It's not an online to land thing, but I played the best Halo I think I've ever played in that final. I really didn't miss a shot. I'm happy with how I played. I think my aim was phenomenal, to be honest. I think Chalky was the only one who topped me aim-wise, but we were all on key.
I think a lot of people, when they see Andy, they overthink the stats as well. They'll see that he's gone negative and they'll instantly link it with individual skill, and it's not to do with that at all. I've probably got the worst individual skill on the team, but Andy still goes more neg than me every time.
Ed, how do you feel about stats? You're a bit of a stat, right?
Most definitely not a stat. Stats don't mean nothing at the end of the day. You either win or lose. And as Jack said, people look at the stats from Andy, and he gets criticised for that. And he does things that we need to do in game to help us win, and that's the main thing. So stats don't mean nothing.
I've not really been involved much in the hype about the game because I never really because you don't know until you play it. So. And there's always negativity and positivity about it, every aspect that comes into it. I think there's obviously a lot to offer coming from the game, and hopefully it brings the numbers up to tournaments, and it's got a better spectator experience, and the game rolls a lot smoother than Reach. People enjoy it more than anything else because that's the main factor.
I'm not too sure about Halo 4, mate. I haven't watched anything on it personally, but
Same really. We obviously watched a couple of videos, like I think it was not Comic Con, the other one,
E3?
Eurogamer, E3, that's the one. Saw a load of videos from E3, and it does look pretty good. I think it will get the community back together. I think that's what we really need right now.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Something I think that's going to be big about Halo 4 is the promotion. Halo 3 had a lot of hype, like you'd see posters everywhere, even on the side of buses at one point. Halo 3 was big. Reach didn't have that. It didn't at all. It did not get as much promotion as it needed, and it didn't appeal to the mass like population who usually play. The bigger the population who play, the bigger the competitive community will be. So Halo 4 has got that backing. I'm hoping it's going to carry on, make the community bigger as it is now. I mean, don't get me wrong, the community is awesome, but it could be a lot bigger, if you know what I mean.
it is just get off your butt, get to an event, because it took me a while to get to my first event. I was a prolific little land dodger, to be honest. And but yeah, it took me a little while, and here I am now. But it's just putting the time in. You've got to put a lot of time in. I know Reach can be a bit slow sometimes, but there's not that many people to play against. But you just got to commit to it. If you're not doing anything online as well, watch your gameplays, just have a little chat, just go over anything you can. Use your time well. So it's just a bit. Here we go,
and people say like, oh, you don't have a life playing. But like, you do have a life playing. You can still go to work, go out, have fun, and still play the game. And it's just, as Jake said, it's just you got to commit yourself to an event. And for EGL8, I think the turnout's going to be even bigger and better. I'm just really looking forward to it, really, and seeing all these new faces come on.
Like, I had a chat with a few new faces outside that did actually mention it was their first event a while back, this tournament, and mentioned that I hadn't actually made top 8 before I won my first event. So placements, they will have a lot of negativity. There's a lot in the community of people worrying about getting a bad placement, and it's not about that. It's about turning up, getting recognised, making sure you're having a good time, and just becoming a better player every tournament. Every tournament you will learn so much more, and that's the priority. If you're thinking of actually going and making yourself a bigger, better name, you've got to attend. You can't do it online, unless you're Jake. He did it online.
Thanks for Tail East Circuit sending us to the event. ESPLive, obviously doing lots of videos, a lot of interviews over the weekend. Shout out to my mum and dad. Yeah, thanks for the support from everyone on Twitter, everyone on the forums. I'm over the moon about our win. I'm sure these boys are, and I guess we're going to come back even stronger next event.
Yeah, same as Ed. Shout out to anyone who supports Halo as well. Like, it's not dead. It's shown this weekend. The game's still brilliant. It's thriving. Just make sure you turn up to events, watch the stream, support it. It's good. I'd also like to give a shout out as well to Total Esports Circuits for these three. I know I'm a bit naggy online telling them to get on and stuff, but we pulled through and we practiced quite a lot, and I'm proud of them all.
Just shout out to everyone who supported us. Obviously it means a lot, and there's nothing you can do without the support. If there was no crowd behind us and no crowd behind the other teams as well, then the event would be a lot less entertaining, and that's what drives us to play. It's what drives us to become the better team and become the winners of the tournament. So shout out to everyone who's here, and obviously ESPLive.
Just a shout out to Chris, who works for TEC. He's done quite a bit for us, and he's been very helpful. And just all the people that came to this event, to be honest, and all the people that are watching the stream. So, yeah, big up.